Thank you for tuning into the TxDOT 635 East project. We're getting ready to do our first major bridge operation for the project, which will involve the removal of a section of Galloway Avenue Bridge over I-30. As a major overpass connection near the I-30 and I-635 interchange area, this partial bridge removal will kick off the phased full reconstruction of Galloway Avenue Bridge. Once this section of the bridge is removed, the remaining section will maintain both directions of traffic using a reduced lane configuration, which will be temporary as the project continues. Crews will need to perform 2 full I-30 main lane closures on 2 consecutive weekends to complete the task. And while these full main lane closures are in effect, additional closures of nearby direct connectors and Galloway Avenue itself will be required at the same time. These associated closures will ensure that oncoming traffic are safely being routed away from the work area during bridge construction. The detours associated with each full main lane closure will be highlighted in this video. For the first weekend of work, crews will start off by removing the part of Galloway Bridge that's directly above the eastbound I-30 main lanes, which means a full closure of eastbound I-30 at Galloway is required. In addition to the main lanes, associated closures for the weekend will also include northbound and southbound Galloway Avenue at I-30, the northbound I-635 to eastbound I-30 direct connector, and the southbound I-635 to eastbound I-30 direct connector. Work will begin Saturday evening and continue through midday Sunday. Since all lanes of eastbound I-30 at Galloway will be closed, all main lane traffic will be diverted to the frontage road using exit 56A prior to Gus Thomason. Traffic may be able to get back onto eastbound I-30 main lanes using the on-ramp past Galloway Avenue. Because eastbound I-30 will be shut down, all traffic from both directions of I-635 that want to access eastbound I-30 will need to be detoured. Both direct connectors are assigned as exit 8B for Texarkana along both northbound and southbound I-635. Northbound I-635 traffic will proceed to use exit 8B, but will use the frontage road ramp instead of the main lanes to head east. North to east drivers will continue along the eastbound I-30 frontage road to access the entrance ramp after Galloway Avenue to get back onto eastbound I-30. Southbound I-635 drivers that want to access eastbound I-30 will continue past the closed exit 8B and will instead use exit 7B toward Town East Boulevard. From there, traffic will use the U-turn lane to access the same frontage road ramp being used by drivers traveling the north to east direction, eventually leading to the on-ramp back to eastbound I-30 past Galloway Avenue. In addition to various main lane traffic being detoured during the weekend, local traffic will also be diverted. Because the work itself is at Galloway Avenue, those trying to travel through the intersection will need to be redirected. Northbound Galloway traffic will need to turn right onto Barnes Bridge Road and left on Morningside Drive, following the detour for northbound Galloway. From there, drivers will use Northwest Drive and Oates Drive, heading west to get back onto Galloway. Southbound Galloway Avenue traffic will use the same route as the northbound Galloway detour, except going the other direction. Once all planned bridge work is done for the weekend, all associated closures and detours will be lifted, and traffic will be restored to normal. The second part of demo work at Galloway Avenue, requiring a separate weekend, involves the removal of the bridge section over the westbound I-30 main lanes. The associated closures for the weekend will be northbound and southbound Galloway Avenue at I-30, the westbound I-30 to northbound I-635 direct connector, and the westbound I-30 to southbound I-635 direct connector. Crews will work under the same overnight schedule as the first set of bridge work, beginning Saturday evening into midday Sunday. All westbound I-30 main lane traffic will be detoured to use exit 57, using the westbound frontage road to continue toward the on-ramp back to westbound I-30, located after Gus Thomason Road. For westbound I-30 main lane traffic that want to access either direction of I-635, they too will need to use exit 57 toward Galloway and follow local posted detours. Since the westbound I-30 exit to access both northbound and southbound I-635 exit 56, will be closed. West to north direct connector traffic will be detoured north along Galloway Avenue to access the northbound I-635 on-ramp. Similarly, west to south direct connector traffic will also be detoured north along Galloway, but would be able to utilize Oates Drive to access the southbound I-635 on-ramp. Posted detours for local Galloway Avenue traffic will also be available. Northbound Galloway Avenue traffic will be detoured to use Barnes Bridge Road, Morningside Drive, Northwest Drive, and the westbound frontage road to get around the closure at the I-30 intersection. Southbound Galloway traffic will travel west on Oates Drive and south on Gus Thomason to access the eastbound I-30 frontage road that will take them back to Galloway Avenue. That concludes the overview of the two sets of detours needed for two separate weekends to complete the bridge demo at Galloway Avenue. For more details on the specific dates and times of the main lane closures and detours, make sure you're signed up or are following at least one of the project communication tools listed on the screen. Any changes to the schedule due to weather or other unforeseen circumstances will be updated accordingly. When reviewing these detours, please utilize the related exhibits provided by the project team that offers a visualization of each planned detour route described in this video. Drivers are advised to plan commutes in advance to avoid unexpected delays. Drivers are also encouraged to contact us using any of our communication tools posted on the screen for any questions about the planned bridge work at Galloway, detour routes, or the project in general. Thanks again for tuning into the TxDOT 635 East project.